Elizabeth Neal has been working on her pottery in upstate New York for how many years?
Almost 40 years.
And what drew you to this area?
Well, I always wanted to live in the country, and I was based in New York City, so I kept going further and further away from the city, and the real estate agents would say, you have to be more mature. You could have a house or a barn. I said, well, I need both. When I got here, I could afford both, but I love it here.
That's great. And what kind of clay do you prefer to use?
I mix my own clay, so I use a variety of clays depending on what I want to make. For the big sculptures, I put in a lot of fire clay and a lot of grog. For the throne pieces, there's more ball clay, though I like to throw big, so very often I still put in quite a lot of fire clay. Here, we can go over these.
Sure. And how many kilns do you have on the property right now? Eight. And all different
I have,
types?
2 big reduction kilns, and which are in this building here. You can see the tiles I made on the wall of the building. There's a chimney for each one. And then there's a salt kiln, we can walk over to that, and 2 raku kilns. But what I was going to say about the clay is in this sculpture, the bottom is made with quite a dark clay body with sea red in it, and this is a lighter clay body, and this is an extremely dark clay body. So I'm kind of playing off, and here's some more of the same series.
I don't know if there's clay in the area, or whether you have to bring it from another area. I know upstate New York is known for its clay beds, or at least it used to.
The clay around here, I dug up a little tiny bit of clay in a spring over that way, enough to make 1 bowl for cone 10. But the clay around here is mostly low fire clay. It's not very good for making pottery. I think they made bricks out of that. It's similar to, people may know of Albany slip, and so it can be used, a lot of clay around here can be used for a glaze at high temperature.
So how would you describe your work?
Well, my throne pottery is strongly influenced from Japanese pottery. So, and we can even go in there in a minute if you want. I also love abstract expressionist design, and so there's a little influence of that. And then for quite a few decades, I've worked on a series of work that has to do with an ancient elephant temple that was found in ruins. And the idea is it would have been found in ruins around 3000 BC. But there's actually more on my website too.
And what is your website?
It's www.elizabethnealsclayworkshop.com.
And we'll...
Should we look at some of the finished?
Yes.
Okay. So I do love throwing as well. And again, you can see like a darker clay body. This piece, I have a light clay body and a dark clay body. Sometimes I throw in porcelain. Over here, these pieces were thrown in the salt kiln. Or not thrown, fired in the salt kiln. And these are from the reduction kiln.
Everything is so beautiful. Wonderful.
Do you want to walk down to the salt kiln and see it fired?
Sure. Whoa. So what's going to happen?
Well, he's pushing the damper into the back.
Okay.
And then you'll see flames coming out of the peepholes, and the the heat will be pushed down to the bottom of the kiln. It's a little uneven now. So
Okay.
it'll even the heat, and it'll slightly reduce the clay body. We're not going to have much reduction because we don't like it in salt as much as we like it in the other high clay.
I wish I could get closer, but this is really hot. Feel the heat from here. I'm a good 10-15 feet away. Look at that. Look at that. You see the smoke coming out of it?